today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first down throw, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
12 yards there and a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he'll let it go deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, gone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offense 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out-cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And his throw here's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there. And it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Brendan McMahon.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the... Third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. They'll set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
7-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get 1 more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
So we reach halftime in what's been and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And quickly they get to the line.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Cooper Kupp.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the books.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
42.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Goff. complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to Van Jefferson.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Second and 10 at the 49.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Again, Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. To throw is Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over first and 10. At their own 12.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
18 yards, first down Niners. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
1-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is...
From the gun on third down, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...